It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast. I'm coming to you live from coast to coast. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and welcome to another episode of Stories from Retail. Story time. When I used to work at this grocery store. And this story is going to be about a coworker, okay? This coworker was hired. And for like the past couple of weeks, he was a decent coworker, all right? It wasn't like he was ever going to be employee of the month or employee of the year, but the guy showed up. He did his thing. He did his job, okay? Nothing wrong with this coworker by any stretch of the imagination, but he had one itsy bitsy issue that we all noticed, and it was noticeable. Okay, is noticeable a word? Is noticeable a word? But anyway, let's continue. All right, so basically, he had a strong smell, and he had the bad case of BO.
Oh yeah. Oh.
If you don't know what BO is body odor, okay? The guy smelled like soured milk.
Ma'am, did you just fart?
Nothing.
Ma'am, you just farted.
Mind your
Ma'am,
business.
I'm just saying
Mind
you.
your business.
Okay.
Nothing.
Shut up, Billy.
Smelled like a sour sewage, okay? The guy smelled like a dirty raccoon who was ran over, and he had a sour possum in his belly that hasn't been digested yet. The guy smelled like garbage juice, okay? I don't know what he does outside of work, okay? Maybe, he works in the junkyard. Maybe he's a trash man. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But every time, it was very noticeable, okay? Every time you would run into him, he had a bad case of body odor. The guy just stank.
Is it for you? You shit again. You shit.
Management was getting a lot of complaints. Management was getting complaints from the customers. They were getting complaints from employees. They was getting complaints everywhere. That time, you have to realize it wasn't like a manager can walk up to, and I want to call his name is Dewey, but I nicknamed him Doo Brown. Okay.
عن جد ريحته طالعة عن جد والله شو هاد بتحكي عني سميل
Don't lie.
وين تتعممت؟
I put yesterday. Wallah, I showered
جيبوا
yesterday.
ديودرين
Wallah, I showered
والله ما
yesterday.
عمرك شفت الديودرين
Oh my god.
It smells right. It smells bad.
I swear to Allah it is
He's just doing.
This guy was just, the smell was intense.
You ever have a fart come out so hot and violent you thought you shit yourself? That happened to me yesterday at work. And it's funny how the first thing that pops in your mind is, oh shit. So I haul ass to the laydown yard. I'm getting out the truck doing the squishy butt walk to the porta john thinking all kinds of crazy shit. Because you have to go home, right? You just shit yourself. But you can't tell nobody you shit yourself, so you have to start thinking of something quickly. So my mind's running 1,000,000 miles an hour. I'm thinking, oh God, can you see it through my jeans? Is it in the seat of the truck? I have to try to envision this conversation I'm about to have with my boss man. Yes, sir, boss man? Yeah, I got some bad news, man. My family just got in touch with me, and my first cousin, he's in intensive care right now. They don't think he's gonna make it. What happened to him? Well, evidently he fell out of the porch swing and fractured his toenail. I'm gonna have to go home and wash my ass and change clothes and go spend my last few moments with him. I got in the porta john and there was nothing there. Evidently I just fought. So Margaret Holmes does not make seasoned field peas and snaps. She makes fucking witchcraft in a can. Alright? So don't ever trust a fart. Now, y'all have a great day. Try to shit yourself.
Okay? It can, I swear to God, it can make you tear up. All right? The guy smelled so bad, by the way, you couldn't even breathe through your nose. You had to breathe through your mouth. And if you breathe through your mouth enough, you was around him so much, it would, make you want to throw up.
Robert, what's the number to this thing? 8590? Nuh-uh. No. Robert. Yes, he do. He didn't want to open it the last time. What's his number? Hurry. Oh, shit on myself. What the hell?
Okay.
I'm gonna kill you. Amanda.
Come here.
Ah. Hurry.
Here.
Robert, you ain't shit.
Okay, the guy smelled bad. So management was getting complaints from customers, employees, and they started noticing like this is going to be an issue. But none of the managers wanted to just, call him to the back of the office and, make up, do a compliment sandwich, okay? Ask him how he's doing. Does he like his job? And then throw in the honest opinion, the mayonnaise of the honest opinion. Oh, by the way, we're getting a lot of complaints that you smell kind of rotten. You smell kind of bad. Okay, maybe you want to try it on a different deodorant. Maybe you want to, up the ante on taking a shower or a bath. Maybe not just taking a bath or a shower once a day. Maybe you want to try to do it every day. Okay.
Feel my breath. Feel my breath.
Something like that. Management was kind of scared to address subject matters like that, and they just maneuver a different way. They just completely did this, that, and the third to throw little hints and suggestions to do. The one thing they did was had a meeting. Okay. And we normally get these Monday morning meetings. Now, normally in these Monday morning meetings, it will be department heads, maybe the backup to the department head, and management. So they included employees from every department, but they wanted to make sure Dewey was in these meetings, all right? And they talked about they talked about sales, what has been transpiring in the store, if anything new that we're going to be expected, like sales or anything like that. And then they talked about the code of conduct, how they're getting a lot of complaints, so please make sure be on your best behavior, smile to the customer, make sure your uniform is neat, is clean, make sure you have your name tag, make sure, and this is where Dewey, this is the important message for Dewey. Make sure, you have deodorant on, make sure that you take a bath, make sure you're fresh, okay? Be as fresh as possible, okay? And everyone got the message, okay? Everyone got the memo, all right? Except Dewey. Dewey did not get the memo because he came the very next day still smelling the same way, still smelling like a soured forest, okay? Still smelling like a cat just crapped on your lap, okay? He still smells bad, all right? So then that didn't work. So management said, okay, well, maybe we should just print out the store policies, okay? So they printed out the store policies. They highlighted everything, but they made sure they highlighted hygiene and taking care of your uniform, all right? They thought that would work, okay? So everyone got the memo. Everyone got the paper. We all had to sign to let the store know that we received the paper. And they figured, okay, that should work, all right? That should work. That should tell Dewey that we have a problem here, okay? You smell hellified funky, okay? You are hellified bad, okay? You stink, all right? So, very next day, still same thing, all right? They tried everything, okay? They sent, they tried going to making sure he was in the meetings. They tried printing out the code of conduct or store policies or whatever you want to call it. They tried that. They even made sure the department heads, particularly where Dewey was at, Doo Brown was at, they made sure that the department heads and the backups still kept relaying the message about making sure your uniform is straight, fresh, clean, your name tag, make sure you take care of your hygiene responsibilities, such as, make sure you apply deodorant, make sure, you take a shower or a bath, whatever, okay? They tried all that, okay? Dewey was not getting the memo, all right? In fact, Dewey would tell us, like, wow, they must have a real huge issue at this store, because it just seems like every single week we either have a meeting, we either have to have papers to sign, the department heads, the backups would keep relaying the same message over and over and over. This store must have a huge problem with body odor, okay? So, basically, this went on for almost like 5 weeks. I say 5 weeks straight. This went on for like 5 straight weeks, all right? Everyone got the memo, okay? But everyone knew they wasn't talking about anyone else but Dewey, all right? So finally, Dewey, and I just got this from Dewey. We were just working in the aisles, and I just, hey, look, I just walked up to him. I said, hey, after talking to him, I said, hey, man, I've been noticing you have like a strange smell about you, okay? It smells kind of bad. Like, what's going on, okay? And I didn't go into, do you take baths? Do you apply roll-on? Do you even, wash your clothes or even yourself? I wasn't going to get personal with him. So Dewey said, hey, look, don't tell nobody, all right? Just don't tell nobody, okay? But my washer, it has been broken down, okay? It will wash, but it won't rinse the clothes properly. And me and my wife would have, since we don't have a dryer, we would hang them around the house. And, sometimes the clothes don't dry all the way through, or they leave this weird, this smell, okay? And that's probably what you've been smelling. So, I said, well, that's kind of funny, because, and I just went up and just told him the straight, honest truth. I said, look, for the past couple of weeks, customers have been noticing it. Employees have been noticing a weird smell in the store. The management, everyone, and I didn't want to tell him that they knew it came from him. I just told him that, they have been noticing a peculiar smell, okay? And that's why we've been going to all these meetings about the smell. We've been going to all these meetings about they sending us letters, this, that, and the third, okay? And basically he said, oh, okay, so that explains that explains why we've been having so many meetings about this smell. Okay, so I just told him, yeah, man, I mean, you might want to try, taking your clothes, if you have the money, take it to a laundromat. Just use the dryer or use the washer and dryer there, and they'll be a little bit more fresher. Okay, maybe you should try to wash less clothes. I'm just trying to give him suggestions. All right, and he said, oh yeah, okay. So I say about a good three to 4 days, we started noticing the smell went away. Now, Doo Brown, walked up and said, hey, we tried different things, and then I talked to my stepdad. My stepdad got us a new washer. We threw away the other washer, so it shouldn't be no issue, no problem. All right, but the damage has already been done. Apparently, corporate got in because they was getting a lot of complaints from the customers. All right, and they got involved. So I was explaining to the store manager. I said, I explained why Doo Brown had that type of smell on him, and I also explained to him, and also explained to management that he's got a washer, he's got a dryer, and yada yada yada. So, which was cool with the store manager, but at that month they was cutting back hours. They was cutting back hours that year because we just didn't meet the sales. Dexter was first on the list, so they let him go anyway. Okay, because they couldn't afford him, or because of their cutting hours, and he didn't really finish his 90-day probation. This man was let go anyway, not because of the smell or the aroma. It's just a simple fact that we couldn't meet our sales. We didn't meet our we just didn't meet our sales, and we was going to go through a slow month in sales. So that's my story about Doo Brown. I don't know what he's doing, after that, because it wasn't like I met him as a customer and then he got hired as an employee. And I don't know what the heck he's doing. And, it's kind of weird when you work with people and you may establish a relationship with them. You may establish a bond with them. And then you work with them for 2 to 3 months. And then they just either quit or they get fired. You don't hear nothing about them. And then you have to redo that all over again. You have to remake another connection with someone else that's working at the grocery store. And that's the downside about working at a grocery store or a retail store. You just, every day the turnover it evolves each and every day. Okay, it's the good and the bad. You have to accept the good with the bad. Anyway, I hope you guys are thoroughly entertained. You enjoyed my story about Doo Brown. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell. Share this content with your friends, family, and followers if you like this content. It's your boy, the host of the most I do not brag or boast. I'm coming to you live from coast to coast. Yeah, your boy. I'm Christian Don 1. I'm up out of here. Deuces, okay? Deuces.